us an ASMR video. And this is the second time I'm filming the first whatever minutes of this video because I did screw up filming the first time. I forgot to press record. Anyways, if you guys do end up liking this video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not already. And let's get right into it. We were on fact 40, or 41. Number 41. The first computer for business use was developed and pioneered by a British tea shop called Leon's in the 1950s. The LEO contained 6,000 valves and was built by Cambridge mathematician John Simmons to add up the receipts of iced buns. Cool. Number 42. Surgeons who play video games at least 3 hours a week perform 27% faster and make 37% fewer errors. Yeah, that's like those kind of things that you hear, like video games help decision making and stuff like that. Number 43. The word quarantine derives from the Venetian dialect of Italian, and the words 40 giorni mean 40 days. This is because when it was discovered that ships were infested with plague-carrying rats, they were made to sit at anchor outside Venice city walls for 40 days. That's interesting. Obviously, people are getting quarantined now for coronavirus and everything like that, so it's a pretty relevant fact. Number 44. There's a blind man in America who uses echolocation to navigate in the same way as a bat. That's crazy. And obviously, you have to train that. Like, humans don't naturally have that, so. Fact number 45. Approximately 1 million dogs in the U.S. are named as the heirs of their owners' wills. That's so weird. So that's like the person in their will is their dog. What are you gonna leave your dog, like, realistically? I don't know. I guess, like, obviously if you're giving it to a person, like if you're giving it to a family member, if you pass away, that makes sense, I guess. In an interview with Taylor Swift in 2005, she was told if music doesn't work out, you could be a hair model. 7 years later, the same woman interviewed her again and apologized for what she said. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's not really, like, offensive. Like, if music doesn't work out, you could be a hair model. That's just giving you a compliment about your hair, right? I don't know. Number 47. In a survival situation, if you were to drink seawater, it would rapidly dehydrate you and soon lead to your death. However, it is vastly less harmful to eat frozen seawater. This is because it contains 1/10 of the amount of salt as its liquid form, due to the fact that the salt is separated from the water when freezing. That's cool. Definitely would never have guessed that. But interesting. In 2012, an Afghan Taliban commander turned himself into local authorities trying to claim the $100 reward surprise he had seen on a poster for his arrest. God, that's just so dumb. Like, whatever. I have no comment on that one. Fact number 49. The organization Cult Awareness Network once listed Scientology as its #1 most dangerous cult. Scientology then sued the Cult Awareness Network and bought them out in a hostile takeover. That's crazy. That's weird. Like, you wouldn't sue them if you, like, were comfortable enough with your organization that you weren't a cult, but, like, it's a bit sketchy. I don't really know. I don't know much about Scientology, so. Due to the extremely warm weather in the summer of 2013, several nuclear power plants across the world, including ones in Japan, Israel, and Scotland, were forced to close down because of a sudden increase in the population of jellyfish. The mass amounts of jellyfish clogged the filters that drew the seawater into the power plants in order to cool down their reactors. Almost is the longest word in the English language to have all of its letters in alphabetical order. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, I don't have much of a comment for that one, can't lie. Number 52. In Canada, 2012, doctors were able to communicate with a man in a vegetative state. Coma patient Scott Rootley was able to tell doctors by using his thoughts that he was not in any pain. That's so weird. Wow, that's crazy. The country of Liechtenstein has an extremely low crime rate, and according to one member of their police, there hasn't been a murder in Liechtenstein since the late 1990s. Wow. Like, I know where Liechtenstein is, like it's somewhere in Europe. I know it's somewhere in Europe, but I'm just trying to see it like on a map real quick, but like my internet's being weird. Well, that's annoying. Apologies for the ambulance outside. Alright. Number 54. A study was conducted that showed customers in a bookstore were 3 times more likely to pursue romantic books if the store smelt of chocolate, and 5.93 times more likely to buy them. That's cool. For anyone that manages a bookstore, there you go. 55. Sonic the Hedgehog has registered itself in the Guinness Book World of Records for being the fastest gaming character ever. That's kind of dumb, but whatever. Number 56. France has conducted 210 nuclear weapons tests, more than the UK, China, and India and North Korea combined. This is scarcely a fifth of the amount conducted by the United States, who have conducted over 1,000 tests. Jeez, scary times that we live in. 57. Iran carries out more gender change operations than any other country in the world. According to official statistics, Iran has somewhere between 15,000 and 20,000 transsexuals inhabiting it, although unofficial statistics place that number at approximately 150,000. It's quite a bit. Number 58. There is an Australian man who has singularly unique blood plasma composition that has been used to cure Rhesus disease, a hemolytic disease that affects newborn babies. He has donated his blood plasma over 1,000 times. That's like double-sided, or that's like a double-edged sword, I feel like. Or is that the right term? No, it's like, it's good and it's bad. I don't know. Because like, obviously he has like unique blood, but then also like he has to donate a ton of it. So, I mean, I'm sure they pay him for it. Jesus, another ambulance. Whatever. Number 59. In 2011, Chinese surgeons were able to remove the rusty 4-inch end of a broken blade from the skull of a man who had claimed it had been stuck in there for 4 years. The man had been stabbed in the lower jaw by a thief 4 years previously, and the blade had snapped off. Why would you wait 4 years? Like, surely you could feel it. I don't know, man, whatever. Number 60. Put a pillow on your fridge day is celebrated on the 29th of May in Europe and the USA, and supposedly brings good luck and wealth to the household. That is, I've literally never heard of that. And I've lived in Europe and the US. Whatever. When people are struck by lightning, the mark that appears on their afflicted area afterwards looks like an intricately detailed silhouette of a fern tree known as a lightning tree, or sometimes lightning flower. This occurs due to delicate rupturing beneath the skin from the shock of the electrical discharge. You know what I find crazy is that like people don't even die from being struck by lightning, but it seems like insanely intense. I don't know. Really weird. Anyways, number 62. In Bordeaux, France, in 1940, Portuguese diplomat Aristides de Sousa Mendes issued an estimated 30,000 Portuguese travel visas in order for Jewish families to flee persecution from the Nazis. Once his superiors had learned his actions, he was ordered back to Portugal, dismissed from office, and denied his pension benefits. He went on to die in 1954. Well, good for that guy. A lot of respect to him. I'm sure a lot of families thank him for that. Number 63. Household cleaner Silit Bang was used to clean plutonium stains away in a defunct nuclear power plant in Scotland as it was being dismantled. Bang, and the radiation is gone. That's crazy. I don't even know what that is, but cool. On the 23rd of May 2012, the American nuclear submarine USS Miami was damaged beyond repair by a fire while it was docked up in a naval shipyard. Although the start of this fire wasn't clear at first, civilian employee Casey Fury later admitted to starting the fire in order to get out of work early. For this, he was sentenced to 7 years in federal prison and ordered to pay $400 million in recompense. That's crazy. Like, to get out of work, are you that desperate? Like, just leave then. Like, you don't have to burn the whole thing, man. Jeez, you must have really not wanted to be at work that day, like. Alright, number 65. The tea bag was an accidental invention. This occurred in 1908 when tea merchant Thomas Sullivan distributed his tea samples in small silken bags. His customers did not understanding that these were samples, dunked the bags, and suddenly Sullivan was swamped with orders for his tea bags. That's pretty cool. Little accidental invention by Mr. Sullivan. Number 66. As of May 2015, 2.3 million Americans still subscribed to AOL dial-up internet. Yeah, it's just one of those things that you don't realize you get rid of. I don't know how old my audience is, so I don't know if you guys know what dial-up internet is. I think I just missed dial-up internet. I very vaguely remember it existing, but you used to not be able to just access internet with Wi-Fi. So if you guys are that interested in what we used to do, then feel free to look up dial-up internet. Number 67. Nokia was originally founded in 1865 as a paper printing company. To say when it was founded, paper was one of the most used methods of long-distance communication. Wow, that's actually crazy. Yeah, because like they're still like doing the same thing. They're like allowing people to communicate, but they're just doing it with paper rather than, obviously they make phones and stuff. That's crazy. That's cool. Number 68. The world's biggest ever recorded turtle was a leatherback turtle that washed up on Harlech Beach, Wales in 1988. It was estimated to be 100 years old and was almost 9 foot in length, weighing a tumultuous 2,000 pounds. Oh my god, the turtle must have been huge. 2,000. Must be like a very like special breed of turtle, because I've never even heard of a turtle being like bigger than, I don't know. I don't really know how much turtles weigh, to be honest. I've only seen a few. Fact number Number 69. Archaeologists in London have found a Mesolithic tool-making factory that gives substantial proof that humans were living on the River Thames 7000 BC. That's cool. That's pretty insane to think that people like 7,000 years ago were living in the same areas that we live now. Like, to think about how they got around and stuff. But I think that's also why there's a lot of big cities that have rivers going through them. London's a good example. Paris is a good example. Things like they tend to be near water because of, like, we used to need to be near water. Obviously now it's not that big of an issue, but and I think we'll end it on fact 70 here, and I will be doing a part 3, so feel free to like this video for a part 3. And fact number 70 is a dachshund, aka a sausage dog, was originally bred to hunt in low, narrow badger burrows. In fact, the term dachshund in German translates from German as badger dog. Cool. I could not imagine any, like those little dogs. I could not imagine them hunting anything. Those like sausage dogs. I just think they're kind of annoying, to be honest. No offense if you guys have those kinds of dogs, but I'm more of like a bigger dog kind of person. But yeah, guys, that has been part 2 of the mind-blowing crazy facts. If you guys want the final part 3, where we do facts 70 to 100, then like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. A majority of my audience is unsubscribed, so please feel free to subscribe. And comment down below what you guys want to see in the future. Or just, I don't know, maybe if you like this video or whatever. Also, happy Valentine's Day. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.